What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Daves-Raves. And yes, it's been a while since I've done a review for a movie. And can you guess which one? Of course you can. You clicked on the video, it's in the title. We're going over the live action reboot of Pinocchio. How good was it? I liked it. Although, who am I to judge? I'm not one for musicals. Thankfully, though, they kept the musical portion of the movie down to like a bare minimum. Like, you know how in most musicals, like a song every fucking 30 seconds? Thankfully, no. It was about a song every 10 or 15 minutes or so. They actually paced out songs decently enough. I appreciated it. I really, really did. It was good though. Not too much music. Wasn't oversaturated with music. And when they did have the songs, they were good songs. But damn, the movie got dark, y'all. Right off rip. So Pinocchio, Geppetto's son, actually dies in the movie. You don't see the death or anything, but you see a picture of him and talking about how he misses his boy. Which, a lot of foreshadowing shit. And then, Geppetto sees a star. He makes a wish. And what's crazy, and that's what's weird part, right? You see, when the wish comes true or whatever, you see a blue beam of light bounce off the portrait of his son and hit Pinocchio when Pinocchio comes to life. So do we have a incarnation where the spirit of the little boy that he lost was infused into Pinocchio when he became a real wooden boy? He almost real boy. And when he woke up, though, Geppetto was happy that he had a almost real boy. And what's the first thing he does? Sends him off to school. Or the very next day, he sends him off to school. It's like, okay, meet me back at 5 p.m. Whew. Pinocchio goes through a lot in one day, though. Boy, let me tell you. So, he meets up with a fox who ends up selling him to P.T. Barnum. Well, they had a different name for him in the movie. Yeah, I know P.T. Barnum. The guy in the 40s or 50s who did the freak shows or whatever. Well, yeah. He was a drunk guy making money off of people. Being real rude to them, too. Just like the real P.T. Barnum. That might be his name, but Pinocchio ends up not really trusting any humans, which is not surprising after the P.T. Barnum experience. Even though this girl likes to help him out, tries to help him out, he doesn't trust her because she has like a marionette leg. Like, just like robotic, like something happened. But she's a marionette, so she like controls the puppets. But she uses the puppet to gain Pinocchio's trust. And I think Pinocchio knew, but he was just playing along. That he didn't know that the puppet wasn't real, too. Let's go. P.T. Barnum did get his commandments, by the way. But now, after Pinocchio escaped with Jimmy Cricket's help, because he started telling some lies, and his nose grew. You gotta have that scene at least once in the movie. And I mean it only once in the movie. Does Pinocchio's nose grow? And that's when he was escaping from the cage that he was locked into. Well, P.T. Barnum. He made sure to lock the windows multiple times. Oh, and the fox had captured Jimmy Cricket in a jar earlier on at the schoolyard. So, Jimmy Cricket was stuck a couple times. But Jimmy Cricket always came to the rescue. Pinocchio ends up being captured by the Pleasure Island gang. And yes, what? Pleasure Island is actually kind of terrifying a little bit. You can see Pinocchio's not really into it, because even on their way to Pleasure Island, he's like, I'm good. I don't want to go. And yeah, so see all the kids they're being little beasts and stuff, like, little bastards. Breaking stuff, breaking clocks. Pinocchio didn't want nothing to do with it. He was still drinking root beer than playing pool and stuff. Then his person that he was playing pool with turned into a donkey. And that kid was kind of being a little prick. I was like, he's got something that's coming to him. Now, what I didn't expect, though, was the shadowy demon creatures or whatever. After they got turned into donkeys, they'd literally, phase through and stuff. And, it was insane. Anyways, Jiminy Cricket and Pinocchio make it back to Geppetto's shop, or home. But he notices they're gone. The seagull that is a friend to both Geppetto and Jiminy Cricket, they, she tells him, hey, Geppetto actually, went off. And we find out that at this point, because Pinocchio uses a rope to have the seagull carry him on water, he can run super fast. And as soon as he catches up to Geppetto, he tells him about his day. All that I just explained. Geppetto's like, you did all that in one day? It's like, I haven't done all that my whole life. Which I got a crack out of. Oh. And then they get swallowed by Monstro. And again, like I said, Monstro is freaking humongous in this movie. They could not, even in this age and day, they still couldn't fit Monstro's full form into the screen. I've got a fucking 58 or 52 inch TV now. They still couldn't fit Monstro onto my screen. That's just to give you an idea of how big he really is. That even the animators in the year 2022 still can't animate a big ass whale and show you the entirety of the whale. Although you did see some of its tail, which was pretty dope, as it was charging after Pinocchio. Again, after they escaped after setting fire, they go for this little cave or whatever, and Geppetto dies. Spoiler. Geppetto dies for the most part because he got water in his lungs. And Pinocchio starts humming When You Wish Upon a Star. And a teardrop drops up onto Geppetto. And it's a blue one. So it's magic from the Blue Fairy. And Geppetto, coughs up water, comes back. He's like, I had the craziest dream that we were swallowed by a whale. And I go like, no, what happened? He's like, oh my, how do we get home? And then you see Blue Fairy light, leading the way back to home. And at the very last frame, you see Pinocchio turning into a real boy. Just barely. How was the CGI in this movie? Fantastic. I was skeptical about this movie at first. I'm like, another reboot? Blech. But no, I actually give this movie 9 out of 10. I liked it. All the songs are top notch. I liked it. The animation was top notch too. Again, y'all couldn't have shown Monsters full figure. That's my only gripe about it. But no, go ahead and give this movie a watch, you guys. What a great movie. And I will see you guys in my next video. Daves-Raves out. Peace. Oh, make sure, before you guys go, just smash that like button. Oh, and that notification bell. I need that notification bell, chat. Know the bells. I'm losing subs. I need more. Alright, Daves-Raves out. Peace.